Hey guys, today I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the Steadicam Stabilizer S-40C. This is a small sort of steady type glide cam which you can pick up for about £50–60 depending whether you go on Amazon or onto eBay or wherever. But it's a 40cm, or goes out to 40cm, and I got it this morning, which is here. It's a nice little box here. So shall we have a look? Okay, so I've already broken the tape on the box, and I'll open up and let's have a look. Well, first thing we've got a nice little lens cloth which says made in China, UK. I don't think China is in the UK, but we can hope and pray it's not. You get a smart CDR blank DVD. I guess there is something on that. Hopefully one would guess would be the instructions, but it'll probably be in Chinese, so you wouldn't probably be able to understand them anyway. But it's not that hard to set up. Now here we have the unit. So take off these bits, and there we have it. We have our Steadicam. It's first impressions, it looks good. It looks well made. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm quite impressed with it actually so far. I can see here that I may want to put, so let's move this around a bit so you can see. If you see here, these look a bit too pinched up and bending, so I may put, say, a washer in between those just to take pressure off that so it doesn't break or snap in with use. We've got our plate here, so I guess, yep, there we are. You can even take it off if you want to do it far enough, which is linked, yeah, grooved even, so with a peg there to stop it falling off, so if you do it too far you don't want to kill it. We have here on the end here another one, so we can go sideways motions. Now that's for balancing. The sideways and front and back and sideways are for helping to balance your camera, whether you're using DV or a hard drive camera or a mini DSLR or something like that. That's so you can basically adapt it to almost anything. Let's tighten those up. Okay, so this end, pull this out, we've got, there we go, it goes out to 40cm, so which is quite handy for whichever camera you're using. You've got your weights here at the bottom, which I don't know if you can see properly, but you can undo them. Not only can you take them off or add to them, but you can also adjust them for different size of cameras for your weights. Tighten that up a bit. So that's the unit. Very nice, very compact. You even get, look, you even get a bag with it, which is rather handy, I suppose. Could be a handy bag. So that's what you get with it. As I say, on first looks, it looks extremely well made for the price. It's how you would expect a glide cam or Steadicam to be. So what I suggest is we put it through its paces. I think first we need to do is put on a camera and balance it. So I'm going to show you how to balance it. I know you're going to say, okay John, this isn't a DSLR. Well, it's about the same weight as a professional DSLR. So I borrowed this from my lodger, who very nicely said I could borrow it. So let's get this balanced out. You have, as I said just now, you have your front and back motion, and you have your sideways to get it right in the center. But also we have our weights at the bottom. So what we're going to do, I've got this on here, it makes it a lot easier than trying to hold it when you're balancing. I'm going to pull this out. So we need to get this first, the weight right. So if we get this off and have a look, when you have it on your side like that, supposed to be able to drop it. It should go 3 seconds, and this just moved. Whoops. It's a good thing it's set so it's not going to fall off or anything. So, oh, a bit too far there. Right. So when you drop this, it should take about 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. That was about 2 seconds, so we need to go in a little bit. 1, 2. And again. 1, 2. So that's about 2 seconds there. Ideally it wants to be more 3 seconds than 2 seconds. There's more stable, so we'll try and get that down to 3 seconds if we can. Again, you hold it like that, and 1, 2, 3, almost. 1, 2, 3, there we go. So that's about 3 seconds there. So now, as you can see, it's now falling, going to the side. So we now put on our stand, and we can see here that it's pulling this way, so we can adjust it so it's weighted in the centre, a bit too much there. It is basically a trial and error on a Steadicam or glide cam on how to balance it. But once you've worked it out how it best works you, there we go, see, we're now steady-ish. It's still, if we move it around, you can still see it's back heavy at the moment, so we can now adjust the front, the top slide, so that we move it on a little bit so it's there. And a good test to show if it's done, you can do this with it, and you see it's nice and it's stable, so you're not having it vibrate and fly all over the place. So we can go in, so we're going to have a quick now we've balanced it. I'm going to give you a quick couple of tips on working with a Steadicam. First off, you'll see, I've seen a lot of people trying this. They have their Steadicam like this. Don't walk with your glide cam or Steadicam like that. Have it sideways. You let your arm do the work as you're moving. So if we move it along round like this, you see, it's much easier. Now if I show you this little bit here, if I come in close here, that is how to help you turn it. So keep one hand on the holder or the handle, the other one just gently, so you can work with it. So when you're working around, see, you can keep it where you want it, so you're not just spinning. Because if you just walk like this, it'll, if you see it, it will spin by itself. And before you say it again, yes, I know this is an ordinary film stills camera. I'm just using this to show, give an idea of how to balance and work with it. When you start moving off, especially if you're going from a still shot, i.e. on a tripod, to moving shot with a Steadicam, don't just only boom. Gently have your legs apart, you know, walk steadily, back straight, don't clomp, just walk nice and naturally with it. And first of all, push out slowly as you go to step. Makes it nice and smooth. So if I do it this way, you'll be able to do it more this way. You can see it from this side. You push out slowly just as you step. And again, when you come to stop, you come in and you sort of push it into the stop. So it's pushing to the stop. That way it's nice, and whether it's you filming or whether you're directing your production, you know that your cameraman can do that, and it gives you a nice shot, a nice transition into a tripod shot. So what we'll do is I'll put my camera on it now, and we'll do a couple of test shots, and see how it comes out. Well, to sum up, I am very impressed with this. It's the Stabilizer S-40C. It's a Steadicam knockoff or GlideCam knockoff, whichever way you want to look at it. Very impressive, nicely built, especially for the price where you're paying about £50–60 for it. Really good bargain, I would say. The only thing I would suggest is if you get one of these on here, just put a washer in there and in there, just to help it last longer. So I'll give this a 9.5 out of 10 for the whole lot. Well worth its money. Well, I hope this was useful, and I will see you next time on Have a Great Day.